Imagine a career where you help children learn through play. Now, I know the first career that comes to mind is usually a teacher, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about becoming a child life specialist, including the education that is required, the emotional impact, and the earning potential. Education wise, you are going to need a bachelor's. Typically, your bachelor's will be in human services with a focus on child life, which is what I'm currently doing. There are other bachelor degrees that you can get, such as like early childhood. You could even get like a teaching degree because obviously it focuses on kids and what they need. Um, And while you're earning your bachelor's, your senior year, you're going to do an internship. Now, around here where I am, there's not a whole lot of internships, but hospitals like Cardinal Glennon in St. Louis or St. Jude, where they really specialize in kids that are sick, you can do an internship for 16 weeks. You'll be with the other child life specialists that are on the team. You always work as a team with like the doctors, nurses, everyone that's involved, radiologists. And then there are typically usually 2 to 5 weekly educational seminars, just to keep, you're learning on the job and then you're also learning in class essentially. So you're not losing any time. And then after you get your bachelor's and you've done your internship and everything, you're going to get your CCLS credential, which is Certified Child Life Specialist credential. And that takes a little bit more time, but it's not, I think it's a year. It's not going to take a whole lot of time. And then after you get that, you're a certified child life specialist. And this is great. Um, after that, you work as a team, like I said, you work with the doctors, the nurses, radiologists, everybody that would be involved in the care for the children at the hospital. And we know that, even for adults, hospitals can be scary. There's a big emotional impact on being a child life specialist. Not only like fear, but there's gonna be good times, bad times, sad times. There's gonna be a lot of emotions involved. Fear, particularly with children, are the children are gonna be scared, and not only the children, but their parents. The kids are gonna be getting scary diagnosis. They're gonna have scary procedures. Even a simple X-ray that can be terrifying, or if they have to go in and get a CAT scan, all these things, it's so like all the tools and hospitals and everything, it can be terrifying for a child. Sandra Lukabaugh says that since the 60s, when child life specialists really became like a thing, it has there has been such an improvement on children not being scared, being more taken care of appropriately, the way that they should be taken care of, because children aren't adults. They don't understand everything that we do. Um, yeah, and their parents are going to be scared too. I mean, as a parent, I know my son had to have a CAT scan or an MRI, and he had to go in the tube, and so he was scared, which made me scared. And Chantal LeBlanc says that studies have shown that parents' anxiety has gone down with the help of child life specialists because they can help the kids be calm, which also helps the parents be calm. Like I said, hospitals are terrifying for a lot of people. But on the other side, there's also going to be joy with the job. You get to have fun. You get to come in with all the lights and the puppets and get to play. And some of the kids, they're going to get better. And you're going to be part of that team. So you're going to see the kids getting better and going into remission or just being like cancer free. And then that's a celebration. Everybody's happy. And sometimes there's going to be sadness. Children are going to be diagnosed with heart-wrenching, heart-wrenching things. Cancer, uh, maybe it may be past where they can even do anything, so it's just going to be kind of end of life care. Richard Thompson says that, even though you are there for these sad diagnoses, you're going to help them get through the hard times. You're going to help them enjoy maybe the short time that they have left. You're going to help the parents not worry about everything that's going on, and just make sure that they're there with their child for all the time that they can be. These kids are going to face complications. Things aren't always going to go right. Things get messy. Things get hard. Sometimes children will pass away. So, there's going to be huge emotional impact. This is going to affect everybody involved, but it's all part of the job, and it takes a special person. The earning potential, you could say it starts around 35,000, and that's just starting out. But on average in America, it's 35 or 55,000 annual salary, which it's not amazing, but like I said, it takes a special person. So you just kind of have to, you have to love what you do. I hope that I have explained everything thoroughly, what it means to be a child life specialist and the importance that this profession really has, especially being on a medical team. Medical diagnoses, and procedures, they're scary. They're hard for children and adults, the parents. You can imagine the fear that a child has, especially these things, and their families are going to be terrified as well. Child life specialists are going to help ease the stress, make things a little bit more bearable, and keep everyone involved and play an important part in the whole process.